Blessings and peace. I am Chung Fu. Greetings to you this day. I am coming forward into your world from another dimension within the spirit world, from the world of light. As I come forward, I see a great deal upon your earth. I see a great deal of need for change, for transformation, for rebirth. And I think those of you who are watching at the present would agree with me. There is a great need for change upon your earth. Many of us are coming forward from the realms of spirit at this time to share with you our perception and also to inspire you with how this change can come about in the beauty way with the greatest of ease. And I'm sure every one of you would agree with me that if you want to change something outside, it has to change first of all inside. And you would certainly agree with me that you, wonderful human beings here upon the planet, you are the beings who are bringing change. Much needed change to your world. And so of course you would understand when I say you are the vessels, the intermediaries, the mediums of change in your world. So how to bring about change? How to bring about transformation? It is actually a really exciting subject, because that's right, it's going to lead to more abundance in your world. It's going to lead to healing. It's going to lead to the repairing of so much that is broken, of the uplifting of so much that has fallen down. It's going to lead to the bringing in of so much inspiration from the source of all that is, because that is what is needed at your time. What is needed is more and more people who are inspired from the source, who are ready to be those agents of change, and therefore who in fact are willing to change yourself. It sounds easy, doesn't it? Oh, just change. You can change your garments, you can change your makeup, you can change your shoes, you can change the house you live in. It's easy, just change. Or is it? How do you change inside? It's important to know. It's important to be able to change as easily as that. Take one garment off, put the other one on. Well, you know, when you change your garments, there's a moment there where you're naked, where you have nothing on. It's a bit like that with personal inner change. Let's look at that subject for a moment. If you feel ready to make a change within yourself, what do? First of all, you stop, don't you? You think, all right, what do I want to change? How do I want to change? You know, the greatest change for any human being is to grow strong in the places that are weak, to grow positive in the places that are negative, to be able to speak when sometimes maybe you have felt unable to be able to express truth and stand up for what is right when perhaps you have felt unable to really represent justice, fairness, kindness, compassion, goodness. Even though you know it well, you know, you recognize, but how to work with it, how to bring it forward, how to become powerful within yourself and speak truth and stand up within your world to be a leader of change and transformation, so needed at this time. Wouldn't that make you joyous if you could know that you could effectively change your world without being a rich person, without being, in that sense, any different materially, without spending a lot of money, but rather just through your personality, through the strength, the magnetism of your being, through being a powerful person. Because that is what your world needs. Strong, connected, powerful beings who can speak truth, who can stand up, and who can influence others in the beauty way to also change, to also become powerful. Have you noticed it's not what's encouraged, normally speaking, that you would stand up and speak your truth and be 100% supported to be heard? It takes a lot of effort, doesn't it? How many people do you know who've just been able to stand up and tell the world the truth without fear of being, murdered, silenced, put in jail, ridiculed, mocked? That's right. I'm sure many of you who are leaders within have had experiences like that, have felt afraid to speak up for fear of, the authorities, the powers that be, or maybe just people who have a lot of negativity which you feel exposed to. How to grow strong. How to become a leader. How to bring yourself and your power forward. That is why I'm here. That is what I want to do with you. It is exciting. It's a wonderful time. For though there is so much challenge, there is also so much opportunity. And you will find in these days to come, there will be openings, there will be invitations, and you will be so glad that you have taken the path of personal transformation to make yourself greater and stronger in these times. It's the very best that you can do. But how? You see, I have come and I have drawn towards me many beautiful souls who work with me and who are discovering how they can make deep changes within themselves. And that's what I'd like to start with you today. Just a little taste of how easy it is, in fact, to change when you want to and you know how. First of all, we start with recognizing the simple fact that you live in a body, that you live in an extraordinary body, a body that is an instrument, a body that is a highly evolved piece of equipment, an extraordinary invention, a creation, a divine creation, and you're sitting in it. But do you use it fully? Do you realize you have centers, chakras? I'm sure many of you do, but do you use them fully? Do you open them right up? Try it with me now. Feel 7 main centers at the root, at the sacrum, at the hara, I call it. This is the belly button. At the solar plexus, here where the ribs join together. Here in your heart, here in your throat, here between the eyebrows, your third eye, and your crown center. And of course there are many more, but just work with me for a moment, so simply, with your breath, just breathe. Imagine energy is coming up from the earth, and as it comes up, it causes that root center to open. Feel it opening and just enjoy with your breath, expanding. Feel that just your breath, breathing in and imagining that light coming up from the earth and seeing a red center opening up. Just there. One breath and it's done. And then the next one, orange. Feel your hara. Breathe the energy in and open and expand and enjoy that feeling of liberation as that orange center grows as big as where your arms can stretch to the edge of your field and come up to the solar plexus, and the same, just a breath, just a feeling, just an energetic attention into your body, your extraordinary body, and you awaken this inner potential. And here your endocrine gland, you see, they are on top of each center. They are in the physical body, while your light body is actually huge all around you. And as you open it up, You grow stronger, bigger, and this radiant center, your solar plexus, like the sun, like a sun that is shining and expanding, and you are inside it, and it is energizing organs within. Then bring that same shaft of light all the way up to your heart. Breathe, pull it up and open your heart. And see this beautiful heart opening, green light, expanding and connecting with trees and nature. And feel how you are a being of nature. How naturally this expansion happens with your breath in a really easy and relaxed way. And already you will be feeling freer, stronger, more relaxed. Come up to your throat and feel blue emanating here, like the blue of a Mediterranean sky or the sea. And enjoy that breath that opens up your throat and your power of expression. Expand it again all the way out to the edge of your field. Breathe and relax and feel bigger, stronger, more vibrant. Come up to your third eye. What a wonderful feeling when you focus here between your eyebrows and you open a door, a gateway of light that lets light in from your crown center above and energizes the glands in your brain, pituitary and pineal. Just mention them. They hear you. They are intelligent. Your body knows. It has just been waiting for you to open up. Or if you are already aware of your chakras, just by breathing with me today, you will have come into that beautiful state of connection. And open your crown center right up to the heavens. And imagine light cascading down, pouring into your crown from the heavens, from the source of all light. Really enjoy that feeling. This is the beginning of opening up. And as we open up, feel around you the presences of wondrous beings of light. They have just been waiting for you to open up and receive them, hear them, feel them, love them, work with them, beings of light. Remember, they're made of light. They're beings of light. They have some form, but basically they can come right into you and fill you up with love. That is why you open all your centers to the very top, to be the most radiant, the highest vibration, the most magnetic you can be, because then you attract those beings of light who have that equal vibration, who have that higher self, ascended vibration. That is how we want to work together. And to assist you with that, you see, look, I am sitting with the most wonderful citrine ball, the crystals. Do you know that within yourself you have crystalline elements? Do you realize how many dimensions there are of you, and that you can connect all the way into that crystalline, essential being of light that you are? And that in that crystalline being within you, you can connect to the highest vibration of your being, which is the divine essence. Your crystalline nature needs some assistance in order to be activated, to come into receptivity, to become functional, to be able to receive the light of your higher self. This growing of strength within you, this is my passion. This is how I want to help you the most, is to grow so strong and resilient in your light body, your emotional body, your mental body. And to help you do this, I also bring forward understanding about how to use crystals And of course you want to try and source your crystals the best way possible with the least damage to Mother Earth. So try very hard when you are finding crystals, perhaps some of you work with them already, to source them ethically, kindly, with compassion for Mother Earth. And so when you find crystals, understand that Mother Earth does want you to connect deep, deep inside her body. That within you, in your DNA, you have the ability to connect to the source of all that is, the divine, and to connect deep into the nature of Mother Earth, which is your nature, so that you can see more, hear more, connect with your guides more, connect with your higher self more directly, more rapidly. Crystals are such an ally in inner development work, and they can help you physically to become more receptive to the light of your higher self. Through the crystalline dimension, you can connect to the Akashic records and start to understand how you came to where you are in this life. Help you to connect to a timeless you who can see your evolution, who can see through time and understand what is happening now for you and where you especially need to grow, transform, change, and renew your own being from the source of all light, all love, within the divine heart. So I love to work with you with crystals. I'm going to show you some now. And these are some that my beloved helper here, Jerome, he has collected them to be an example. I hope you can see them here. And they are a special, but in a sense, particular choice of crystals for a particular kind of work. And I'm going to ask Jerome, so you'll see a hand coming in, a mysterious hand of Jerome, to show you which crystal I'm talking about. These are just a few, but I work with them a lot in that way of self-development, to help you to grow and to give you a place where you can connect in physically to the crystalline realm. The crystalline realm, in truth, is within. And the earth is surrounded in crystalline light that connects to all dimensions. Throughout the dimensions, there are crystalline energies. And we call it the crystalline grid of light that connects all dimensions and connects you as well into your body, physical body. So the crystals are like a template of the universe, a template of your being, a template of Mother Earth. So I'm just going to indicate a few of the crystals here. We have Tourmaline, which is specially connected to the root and can really help you ground, connect to Mother Earth, empower yourself. It can help you to open up, to become financially successful, to clear all blocks out of the body. And so it is that rooting, grounding, magnetic crystal. And there's a lot more about, I'm just literally giving you a taster, because of course there's so much to learn. I can really talk about crystals for a very long time, because I have actually been incarnated in the crystalline dimension. And some of you will have had that experience also. Some of you will be coming new to this subject. And so for you, I also open up this subject. So this crystal, Tourmaline, and others of course, but we have chosen Tourmaline to work with. This connects you to your root center and connects your root center and you to the earth and all the powers of earth. And we come up to the next center, which is the Hara. And here we have a smoky quartz. This is the center of creativity, your Hara, the sacral center, very close to the root, where everything is born, where the female body makes babies, the womb center. This is the center of creativity for all beings, all genders. All ideas are incubated in the hara, in the sacral center. Again, connecting down through the root, the energy comes up from the earth and fills this center with creative power from the earth source. Come up to the solar plexus, and here we have a citrine, because it is golden, like the sun. This center, the solar plexus. This is the power center. This is, you communicate a lot through this center. It's a center of communication, both inwardly, into the primal centers of your being, and outwardly with each other. And also, this center collects the rays of the sun. It empowers your being, but you are a solar being. So this solar plexus collects those solar rays and distributes them around the body. And this center is particularly connected to the kidneys and the adrenal glands. We come up to the heart. And here we have the rose quartz. And many of you who work with crystals will know this crystal works with love energy, soft, gentle, compassion, opening the heart, communion within the heart, communion with yourself, self-love. This crystal helps you to open your heart and to become accessible to your higher self energies, to your guides and helpers, to love, to unconditional, supreme and divine love. Rose quartz. We come up to the throat center, and here we use turquoise. We can use other crystals. The blue color is self-explanatory. Remember I said to you, the blue center, the blue chakra, the opening of the throat, flow, water, sky, expression, opening, listening, as well as expressing.
This one's lapis.
And we have lapis. We have lapis lazuli also. We can have turquoise. We can have lapis lazuli to open up this throat center. Sometimes we choose turquoise, and sometimes we choose lapis. And so now you come to the third eye. The third eye here between the brows. Call it the brow center. This is the center for inner seeing. This does not mean you have to be clairvoyant. You can see with your senses. You can feel, see. And here we have a double terminated crystal. It could be a Herkimer diamond, and it can also be just a double terminated clear quartz crystal. Because you want it to be clear, you want to be able to see through into the other worlds, into the worlds of light, into your own mind, to be able to work with this clarity of perception. And this center especially receives from the higher self those perceptions, inspirations, and enables you to work on yourself with greater power that you receive from the source of your being. And finally, here at the top, but also in fact here at the brow, these are the violet emanations and indigo. These colors for these crystals indicate that we are in the upper realms, in the ascended realms, connecting to your higher self, to your deep insight, to your spirit's view of the world, to your higher self's connection to the divine. Feel as though here, this violet emanation is expanding as you open up to receive the light from your higher self. And here we use the amethyst crystal because it really helps to filter that light through, to make it more able to be received in your crown center, because it's very strong, the lights of the higher self. And that dark, use a dark amethyst energy because it receives the light and filters it through to the crown and makes it easy to receive. And that light then filters down through all the centers. And so these crystals, they are strong. And we recommend that you look into crystals. And I am bringing forward many teachings about crystals because, well, it is a deep subject. How to help humanity at this time to raise your vibration, to come up into the ascended vibration of your being, and to do that with the greatest of ease. They are allies, and as you learn to connect with them, you'll find beings communicate with you from the source, from your higher self, from all around you, beings who are in that sense friends with your ascended nature, with your higher self. So I am really coming forward now to work with you in these ways, and I enjoy it so much. I love to work with you and see you develop and grow. So I really invite you to come forward, as I will be coming forward, and we can meet on the airwaves, and I can share with you some of what is my passion, and you can share with me, and we will have a dialogue on the inner planes. I also want to talk to you about sounding, about the power of sound. We have the power of light, the power of crystals, the power of your chakras, and the power of your physical and emotional bodies, the power of expression, the power of embodiment of your being into the physical realm through light and sound, through mantra and affirmation, by actually stating and working ceremonially with your own being. I have created tools, methods, ways to work together. I am creating courses for you, programs for you, and I really look forward to working with you more and more as we evolve our relationship together. I am Chung Fu. I come forward to you today to bring you joy, to bring you positivity and upliftment, and that you may know there is a beauty way to change and grow, to evolve, to develop your powers, and to become the very best that you can be in this life here upon Mother Earth. Blessings and peace.